Okay, I'm gonna get some hot water for my yeast. The water, this one's too hot, so I wanted to mix with some cold water because if the water's too hot, you're gonna kill the yeast. So you should be able to put your finger in it, just like a little warmer, like say a warm coffee kind of temperature. Yeah, around like 45 to 50. So you'll be able to put your finger in it and you're fine. That's that kind of temperature I want. Okay, the water is like I said, like warm temperature, and then you're gonna put 2 big tablespoons of sugar. I would say 3. I'm gonna put 3. What the heck? I'm in a good mood, so give it another one. 3, right? And then use any kind of dry yeast like this. This is about the actual content is 1/4 of ounce, 1 packet, right? So you get it ready, cut it, and put it in. And you leave it be. You want to make sure that everything's dissolved well. Okay, and then make sure the sugar is all dissolved like this. Yeah. What it is, the yeast will eat up the sugar, and it will give you the basically. If you leave it like this, it becomes can become like beer. Basically, beer is nothing with just nothing but a sugar and yeast. Okay. Okay, so any kind of flour is fine, but I use like what I have right now. Just put in like this much flour. I prefer the strong one or bread flour. It's got more sticky, you know, uh, characteristics in it. So this much. I'll have it all the ingredients in this description. You can use that. And this is the sweet rice flour. It's like a sticky rice kind of deal. Whatever you put in the flour, about half of it, 1/3 to half, you mix together like this. Okay, and then what it is, I use this one because you got to have some air in between the flour so that it rises better that way. So you got to do this all the way till the bottom, and then you will see that the flour in the middle, you'll see like chunks of stuff inside, but once you put it through like this, it's all good. All the baker say when you make a bread, that's how you do it. See like this, just push it down, put it through like this, and once that's done, I want some pinch of salt because we got to make it like this, maybe 2 pinches. Okay, salt and some little bit of sugar too. Make it rise better later on. Yeah, that's it. And then we're gonna put in the yeast water in here later. I'll show you that too. Okay, so the inside of the hot dog, we're gonna put in maybe a little too much, but it's okay. Put in some peanuts, fresh peanuts. This one we bought it from Walmart, but you can use any kind of peanuts. I just want it to be a smaller size so that you won't be once you made your hot dog, it's not gonna be too big. So just chop it like a minced hot dog, right? So that's how you're gonna make it. So smaller consistency, only smaller, right? Just make sure no too big of a clunk, you know, in there. So chop it down like this all the way. It gives you a pretty pleasant flavor after you made it. Okay. Yeah, I think this is good enough. And then you put it there together. Okay, and over here, I'm gonna put cinnamon powder. Cinnamon powder. How much? I'll put the description. But this is how it is. I just usually, I don't weigh them, and I just usually tell by its consistency, like this. Now it'll give you very pleasant, uh, taste later on. And here's the secret to it. Before I did it was just only this, and then once it's cooked, it gets really watery. But you also need some sugar, brown sugar, white sugar. It's all good. Any kind of sugar you have in your kitchen. Okay, so use that. And another secret: we need the cornstarch. This is to prevent the ingredient to it's getting too watery, and it's not good because when it's too watery and it's hot, it's gonna burn your mouth or your tongue or things like that. So put in some of those, and then you mix them together like this. Get it all into they cooperate each other, and they get to know each other, and until we're cooking it. So this, remember this color and this consistency. That's how I want it to be. That's how I tell that I got it right. And maybe a little bit of salt too, like pinch of salt. Just give it a kick. Just like Emerald Lagasse used to say. Give it out a notch, right? Okay, like this. Okay, this is ready for the inside. Yeah, it's been about like 15-20 minutes. As you can see, the yeast is working really hard. Yeah, thanks, yeast. So you put that, working yeast, put it in here. Put it all together. But you gotta watch. You don't want it to too watery or not watery. So work on it. And also we're gonna put some room temperature butter. Say about 150 grams of butter. And regular milk. Say about this much. Like half cup, I'll say. Yeah. And then the dough is gonna be not too stiff, not too dry. It's gonna be very watery dough consistency I want. So that way it gets a very soft texture after you're done. So otherwise it becomes like bread too stiff. I don't want that. Yeah, we want like this really soft and chewy kind of deal. You'll see what I mean once it cooked. So just work it like this, kneel it a little bit, use your one hand. It's good to use this kind of disposable glove in your hand so you won't stick on your I don't like things that stick you too much. They call it sticky situation, right? I don't want that. I want nice and easy, fair, and um, easy and not sticking to me. So as you can see, you see all that. Okay, I'm gonna put it more. Yeah, just remember the stickiness, how sticky it is, the consistency you want to remember through this video. If it's too tough, too strong, too dry, I might want to put some more water too. Over here, it's just regular temperature water is fine. Okay. What the heck? I want to put some more milk. But still, it's kind of too dry. Yeah, so all up to you. I mean, it's up to you, but then, either a little dry or a little sticky, that's okay. Not going to be end of the world. And there's no hot dog police, okay? So do whatever you can. And yeah, this is about the right consistency, I would say. Yeah, like this. And see, the good thing is that since it's not a bread, it doesn't have to be like perfect, Like this much is good, and then we're gonna have to let it rise. You're gonna, rest it by itself. That's good enough, I think. Okay, we're gonna let it be like this for about an hour, and I'll come back to it. Yeah, I forgot to put this. What this is a vanilla flavor. This makes a whole lot of difference. So I'm gonna put it in more. I mean, a little bit more, like this. That's good enough. And this is coconut flavor. It makes a whole lot of difference. I'll put all the link so you can copy it, and then not copying, just follow the link. If you want to purchase, you can do it. This is just an extra. You don't have to have it all the time, but like I said, it makes a difference. So better, you know, the entire flavor of the stove is going to dictate it by those two extra add-ons. Like Chef Emerald Lagasse says, kick it up a notch, another level. Well, just like the Delta Force in Venezuela. It's different. Kick it up a notch. Okay, so I think that was pretty good now. So okay, we're gonna leave this be like this, and then what it is, you cover it up with anything, and then put it in a warm place. Go. Okay, so I'm gonna use this coconut oil instead of a regular olive oil. This pan was here. See how it's like warm now? I'm gonna make sure that it's like warm like this. I usually start with high, and then you reduce the temperature to, it's okay. Temperature to medium low. And this is another fast way to make hot dog. Instead of hot dog, it's another way. I bought this, tortilla, small tortilla. You can use corn tortilla, whatever tortilla, instead of the dough that you're making. I'm cooking the dough over there, making it over there, but I'm going to show you how we can make it with another stuff. So put this like this. You don't want it too thick because our dough is kind of small. Get a small plate like this. Put it up, and you drop it here like this. And what it is, it's going to melt down the ingredient, the sugar. It'll stick to each other. And just flip it. Maybe I put too much oil in it, but that's okay. The key is you cook it very slowly. You don't want to cook it fast. When it's too fast, it's gonna be, you're gonna burn all this stuff. Not only the tortilla, you're gonna burn everything. So cook it, be patient, flip once. So I think it's done. So bring it out, put it to cool down a little, and then cut it up, and then I'll try it. Okay, this is how much. It's been about like 2.5 times bigger now. So take it out. And then this is kind of consistency you want it, like this. Okay, so, and in order to work with it, I forgot to put on my oil. Put some oil like this so it won't stick on you. Yeah, like this. Okay, so get a chunk like this, maybe too big, and make a rounded shape like this. Okay. Yeah, let me show you how to make the another one. So it's like about this size, big, right? And then you make sure that flatten out a little bit. The secret is you make like side little thinner and then center bigger because I'm gonna, you know, work it on the middle. So like this, right? And then you wrap it around without messing it up. Yeah, this is kind of hard part, but you get it. Just don't rush and do little by little. Yeah, like this. And make sure it's all in one piece, right? And then the more the better. So make it rounded as much as possible. And the wrap around sides down, put it there, wait for like 30 seconds. And you're gonna cook it a little bit, wait a little, say 30 seconds or a minute, just to get the other side sealed so that the sugar won't come out easily. Right, when you see like color like this, it's done. So I can see that, on the side, that's done. So when it's ready, let me get the plate. So the difference between others and mine is I'm using coconut oil. Coconut oil like this over here. Feel there? Yeah, coconut oil that I'm using from Costco. And, I'm going to wait for it to cool down a little and then put it together. Let me show you. I'll make. Yes, so, make sure to put this baking paper in it, in between. And then you put it together like this in a Ziploc bag, right? 2 or 3, whatever that is, use the paper so you won't stick together. And put it in the freezer like this. And whenever you need it, just bring it out and microwave 3 to 5 minutes, and it tastes like a new one. Okay, so that's how you do it. You're gonna store it and use it later if you're not gonna eat it right now. Oh, I'm gonna try one too. Okay, we just cut in half right now. This is what it is. Because of the starch, it won't dripping down like that, and it's a little crunchy outside and chewy inside. Very good. Enjoy your hot dog. All right, so it's done. Made with it though. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one over here. We're gonna put it in there, and then we ate one. So I showed you 2 different ones, right? With tortilla, you can cook it without the dough, and my mozzarella didn't thaw on time. Still hard like a rock. Didn't use it, but you can put in mozzarella, use it, or use it in the hot dog too. That makes like a quesadilla, Mexican style, right? So enjoy your hot dog with my cooking. And again, comment your city that where you are from, so I know where you are from and enjoying my recipe. And also, if you have any question, let me know, and let me know if you want anything else that you want me to cook for you. Okay, this is Korean hot dog. So enjoy. Thank you so much.